Hello, dear friends. This video, a special video about living on the earth, living in harmony with the nature, and find your security, find safeness. Because at this time, many people have a lot of fear, a lot of worriness, a lot of anxiety inside, and many people are looking how I can be safe, how I can find security in my life, what can I do to get that security, especially in this time when coronavirus is very active and a lot of heavy news you will receive daily. The fear coming up, you can feel it all around, and many people really are scaring a lot. And security is standing opposite of the fear, because if you feel safe, you don't feel fear, you're not afraid. And to find the safeness, it's a way to connect with the mother nature, and not only connect once in a while, for example, to go to the forest and take a walk in the forest, but it's also living in the nature, living together with the plants, living together with the animals, living on the earth. I mean, to have your own land where you can plant your trees, where you can plant a vegetable garden, where you can make your house and live in this house and create a space of love, as Anastasia says. Again, I'm sharing with you wisdom of Anastasia. She really recommends people to do that, to live with the nature, live in the nature, and have your own land. And now I try to explain why to have your own land is so important. Because what happened now, most of the people, they don't have their own land. Even if you're a farmer, often you rent land from somebody else, from companies or from the people. It means land is belong with some rich people, and they just give this land for using for other people. Also, if you look at the structure, how structure created, we have a land for agriculture and we have a land for living. And the living land is always limited, like you cannot get a big piece of land. You are lucky if you can get for example, a piece of land, part of the village, and beside of your land, for example, agriculture land, and you can buy this land, and then you have some agriculture piece of land where you can grow plants, trees, make a mini forest, and then you have a little land for your house. That's ideal, but most of the people, they cannot manage that, and they used to live, especially in the cities, in big houses and apartments, and you can say that they don't have a land, because in Anastasia point of view, or in point of view our ancestors, if you have your own land, then you can survive. It's bring you safe feelings. I know what I'm talking about, because I was passing 90s. It's a time in Russia where Soviet Union was collapsed and coming capitalistic world, and that was a very big transformation, and people live very poor. There was no money, and people working and they didn't get any money. They just lucky if they had some food, for example, from the companies. And that time I remember that my parents and many people around, they survive only because in Russia we have a lot of land, and around the big cities it was happened that people start planting a potato and vegetables just to survive in the winter, because there was now nothing to eat, shops was empty, and there was a very hard time. And because of the land, land help people to survive. And if you have a land, your own land, and even if you don't plant anything there, it gives you security feelings. Because if something wrong happen, for example, all the shops will be closed, then there's no food. You know that you always can work with the land, with the soil, and you plant potato, plant other vegetables, and you can survive. You can survive, really. We already did it in the past with my parents when I was a teenager. Yeah, we did survival just because we planting a potato. We also have animals, we have cows, we have pigs, and because we work hard on the land with animals, we easy can survive, because we have all our own food, vegetables, meat, milk, all of it we have. And land give you a survival feelings. It means you don't need to plant anything, you can still go on shop and buy everything, but if you know that you can do that, it's give you that safe feelings. And that's actually what the message is in this video. If you want to feel safe, you need your own land. And as Anastasia say, good to have not just a very small piece, it's better than nothing, but at least a hectare of the land, 1 hectare of the land, it would be perfect to have, because then you can organize your life like this. Then you can be completely independent from any shops, from any how to say, things from outside. It means you can build up your life like this in harmony with nature, with respect to the nature, with the animals, that you will be self-support. You don't need anything else. And then it's creating like a basement. And if you have such a basement, then you can grow on in your spiritual development, or you can do what you like, yeah, because now people really working hard to pay hypothec, to pay to the bank's credits, and we look like we are free people, but actually most of the people don't feel themselves free. They feel more like being a slave, but free slave, you can say. And if you have a piece of land, in my vision, you become more free, and you can become really free if you start to be a self-support on your land. And now we're coming to the point of eco-villages, or villages which is based on ideas of Anastasia. And in Russia we have many of them, and I also participate one of the village, and we have a young village which is only beginning. We have some struggling with the how to say, with the government, with the documents, with the papers, but we are already busy to build something on our land. And everyone who have land there, they have minimum 1 hectare of the land. And that's great, because when you are there, you feel that you are on your own land, and that feelings give you incredible energy. It's give you a healing, it's give you a feelings that you are alive. And I can share how our ancestors worked with the land in the past, very far away to the past. If a new family coming, for example, young man, young woman, and they decide to make a family, what they did, they look around. They look around, and if they find land which is nobody use, I mean, this is land, and this land nobody use for agriculture or for living. It's mean this land mean free. This means land is free, and then this family can simply just take this land and use this land. And now it's not possible, because every land, especially in Europe, for example, belongs with someone. You cannot just say, okay, this is land free, and then I use that land. It's not possible. You have to buy, you have to pay, and for some land you have to pay a lot of money, and especially in Europe the cost of the land is incredibly high. But this cost is not a real cost, because everyone who born in this planet supposed to have a choice to have your own land. This is from the beginning. Like, we born here, and we supposed to buy land. Why? Because everyone in this planet supposed to have enough land for living. And especially it's made that is not enough land, yeah, especially by the law, by the rules, it's made that is like a land for living. And because many people like to live in this area, then the cost get up, and some people get good money from it. And good money mean other people have to work as slaves to live in this area. And in my opinion, everyone supposed to have your own land, and you have to do it for free land, and at least 1 hectare for the family. That's what we are looking for the future. And I'm happy to say that in Russia, in the far east of Russia, the law is already there. I mean, you can get for free 1 hectare of land, and you can live there, and you can work there, and you can do what you like to do. And this is a great beginning. I hope it will come to the rest part of the Russia, that we can do the same in other areas. And maybe it will come also to the rest of our planet, that everyone can get some free land for your own living and for the harmony living. And now it's coming time of transformation, big transformation what we are living, and it's one of the most beautiful ideas, I think, for the future. Ideas to live in harmony with the nature, ideas to live on your own land, ideas to be in harmony with the nature, spirits, animals, and build up your own space of love in your own land. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for the channel, and soon will become very beautiful videos with the rituals, wisdom about shamanism, about nature, about herbs, and yeah, put like for this video if you like it. Thank you.